Bonjour et bienvenue à notre chaîne FrenchPro Global. Hello my dear friends, welcome to our channel FrenchPro Global. And today I am going to teach you a very important topic. The name of the topic is Le Futur Proche. Okay, Le Futur Proche. So actually I am recording this video for my students who are going to appear in the examination. They have requested me to record a video. So my dear students, ये video आप लोगों के लिए है. Okay, so I am always there to support you. All right. So and how you can support me? Please take the notes and revise and do well in the examination. Okay. So my dear students, let's start the topic. So the topic, as I already told you, Le Futur Proche. So first of all, you have to understand what is Futur Proche. Okay. So from the name future, you must be thinking it is about future. Yes, it is about future, but there is a small difference. You see the next word, proche. Proche means near, which is very close. Okay, let me give you one example. Suppose if I say I will go to France. Okay, I will go to France. Second example, I am going to eat. So now you tell me both the sentences are actually somehow it is in future. Future means what? An action that will happen. Okay, that will happen, है ना? Past क्या होता है? Past is like something has already happened. Present something is happening. Okay, or happens, or future will happen. Okay, so here in two examples, I will go to France and I am going to eat. आप बताओ मुझे, you tell me which sentence is telling you the near. Okay, which action is going to happen soon? The first sentence, I will go to France, that is going to happen soon, or the second sentence, I am going to eat. So I am going to eat is an action that is going to happen soon. Am I right? So that is something near, that is something very close. Okay, so this is a future proche. Le futur proche, future means future, proche means near. So near future, an action that is going to perform, that you are going to perform soon. For example, it's a lunch time, and for me it's a lunch time. I am feeling very hungry. So if I say I am going to have lunch, so that is future proche. Okay, because this action is going to happen soon. For example, this evening I have a plan to watch a movie with my friends, and if I say I am going to watch a film this evening, so this is example of future proche. Okay, ऐसा काम जो आप बहुत जल्द करने जा रहे हो, है ना? जैसे कि प्रेजेंट टेंस में हमने पहले इंग्लिश में पढ़ा होगा, आई एम गोइंग टू ईट, आई एम गोइंग टू डांस, आई एम गोइंग टू सिंग. ओके, सो दिस इज कॉल्ड इन फ्रेंच फ्यूचर प्रोश. Okay, so the idea, the definition of future proche is clear. Okay, now you have to understand how we make future proche. Okay, how do you make future proche? So for that you have to know one important conjugation, that is ale. So for future proche you need subject plus conjugation, okay, of ale, conjugation of ale, okay, and plus infinitive, infinitive. Okay, so in order to make future proche you should know the conjugation of ale, that is very important. Okay, so here you understand, you should understand subject. You already know what is subject, like je, tu, il, elle, nous, vous, il, elle, these are subjects that you already know. Second, you need conjugation of ale. So what is the conjugation of ale? Like je ke, with je we have to use je vais, okay, tu vas, il, elle va, nous allons, vous allez, il, elle vont. So that is already known for all of you. Okay, now infinitive. What is infinitive? Infinitive is a original verb, okay, a verb without conjugation, है ना? For example, parler, P-A-R-L-E-R, that is the original verb without conjugation, that is your infinitive, okay, infinitive. manger, है ना, manger, manger, that means to eat. That is also example of infinitive. So infinitive is a original verb, okay, without conjugation. All right. So that is we call infinitive. Okay. Now let me write examples. For example, we need subject. I have written subject, je. You need conjugation of aller. What is the conjugation of aller? Je vais. Okay, with tu. And then you need conjugation of aller. Tu vas. All right. And then il, elle. Okay. And then we need conjugation of aller, and that is va. Okay. Next is we need subject nous, and then conjugation of aller, nous allons. Okay. And then again we need subject vous, and the conjugation of aller is aller. Okay. Then il plural, the conjugation of aller, vont, vont. So je vais, tu vas, il, elle va, nous allons, vous allez, il, elle vont. Okay, so we have subject. See, we have subject. Je, it means I. Tu means you, informal. Il means he. Elle means she. Nous means we. Vous means you, but it can be singular or it can be plural. And vous is a formal. Okay, il, they, elle, they. So il, they, which means a group of male. Elle, that means group of female. Okay, but if a group is mixed male and female, then you have to use il. Okay, so now je vais, tu vas, il, elle va, nous allons, vous allez, ils, elles vont. So we have already two things. Subject we have already, these are subjects. Then we need conjugation of aller, we have conjugation of aller. And the third important thing is infinitive. Infinitive. So any verb you can give me without conjugation. Let me write example. For example, if I write je vais parler, je vais parler, which means I am going to speak. I am going to speak. It means I am going to speak. Okay, I am going to speak. You give some other example. Tu vas voyager. Tu vas voyager. Tu vas voyager means you are going to travel. है ना? You are going to travel. Okay. Next, il or elle va. Il or elle va chanter. Chanter means to sing. Okay, to sing. So il va chanter. He is going to sing. Elle va chanter. She is going to sing. Okay. Example. Nous allons travailler. Nous allons travailler à Paris. Nous allons travailler à Paris. Travailler means to work. Okay. So we are going to work in Paris. All right. Vous allez, for example, vous allez manger. Vous allez manger. Vous allez manger. Manger means to eat. So you are going to eat. Okay. Ils, elles vont dormir. Okay. Dormir means to sleep. So jana. Okay. So ils vont dormir, which means they are going to sleep. Okay. So just we need three important things. You need subject, you need conjugation of aller, and then infinitive. So infinitive, my dear students, the original verb. Okay, the original verb. But one important point I would like to tell you, that if you are making future proche of pronominal verb, okay, so then how you can make? For example, se laver. Se laver means to take a bath. Okay, to take a bath. Okay. So anyway, how you are going to make je vais, again subject, again conjugation of aller, and this will become je vais me laver. Okay, je vais me laver, I am going to take a bath. Okay, so future pronominal verb, I think you have done pronominal verb with me in the class. So you know how to conjugate pronominal verb, but for you I will record a video on pronominal verb. Okay, so there I will explain you all the details regarding pronominal verb, but for time being, since you are going to appear in the examination, so you have done pronominal verb, but I don't know other audience on FrenchPro Global, they have not done pronominal verb, but don't worry, I will record a video on pronominal verb for you. But for time being, you should understand, if this is a pronominal verb, how do you, a verb is a pronominal, you will see this mark, SE. Okay. So if you have pronominal verb and you are going to make the future proche of pronominal verb, you have to conjugate like this, je vais me laver. Okay. Or if you are making with the tu vas te laver. Okay. This is how you have to make the future proche of pronominal verb. Okay, so that is now done. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section, but before that, let me give you some example also. I will give you more examples so that you can understand this topic well and you don't make any mistake in the examination. Okay, just give me 1 second. Okay. Okay, so you please take the notes in your notebook. If you are not taking notes, it is very difficult to remember everything. Huh? All right. So always taking notes will help you in your revision. All right. And I'll try to take live classes for you. All right. And there, if you have the notes, you will be able to understand everything what I'm going to explain. All right. Okay. Fine. So for example, if I write one simple sentence and if I ask you, please try to convert this sentence into future proche. For example, if I write one sentence, je suis manager. Je suis manager. Okay? Je suis manager. So which means I am manager. So how you are going to change this sentence into future proche? What would be the future proche? I am going to be manager, right? I am going to be manager. So according to formula, always go according to formula. You need subject. We have subject here. Okay. Je. And according to formula, what do you need? Conjugation of aller. Okay. Then we have je vais. Now third important thing, what do we need to make future proche? Infinitive. So infinitive is the original verb. So in this sentence, because we are going to change this sentence into future proche. Je suis manager, I am manager, and this sentence we have to change into future proche, that will be I am going to be manager. So subject we need, we have subject. We need conjugation of aller, we have conjugation of aller. Now we need infinitive, this is what we need. So that is infinitive, which means verb, original verb. So in this sentence, which is the verb? The verb is, my dear student, this, suis, S-U-I-S, suis is verb. But we cannot write suis. Why? Because suis is the conjugated verb and you have to write the original verb without conjugation. So you tell me suis is the conjugation of which verb? That is être, être. Okay, so je vais être manager. Okay, je vais être manager. All right, so I am going to be manager. Let me write some other example also. Elle a 18 ans. It means she is 18 years old. All right, 18 years old. Now, How you are going to convert it into future proche? She is going to be 18 years old. All right. Okay. So first of all, we need subject. We have subject, and then according to rule you need the conjugation of ale. So with L it will be elva. Now third, infinitive. Infinitive is the verb. So here in this sentence, which is the verb? The verb is this a, and a is the conjugated verb. The original verb of a is avoir. Okay, elva, avoir, 18 ans. She is going to be 18 years old. All right. So I hope these two examples are important to understand how to change from present tense to future proche. It's very easy. Just you should know the conjugation of ale, okay, in present tense, and then you should know the verb in its original form. And this is how you make future proche. Okay. So what you can do, my dear students, using these structures, subject plus conjugation of ale plus infinitive, you can write about your future plan. For example, what you are going to do in the evening, what you are going to do tomorrow, what you are going to do on weekend, है ना? What is your plan for summer vacation, है ना? So these kind of things you can express using future proche. For example, I am going to visit Paris, I am going to see the monuments, I am going to eat in a French restaurant, okay, I am going to meet my friends. Okay. So these are your future plan. Okay. So you can express your future project, your future plan using future proche. Okay. But remember, you have to follow a simple structure: subject plus conjugation of ale plus infinitive. Still, if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section, or you can ask during the live classes. Okay. So if you have not subscribed this channel, please subscribe and don't forget to like. Okay, because your likes, your subscription, you know, that really motivates me to record this video. So au revoir et bonne chance, bye bye, and good luck for your exam.